This is the Artist Entrepreneur Podcast. We are your hosts, Amanda Ritchie, Noah Dock, and me, Kerry Wee. We're three artists brought together by the love of circus and dance. Amanda from the world of Cirque du Soleil as an aerial soloist. Noah, our academic, and me from the commercial dance world. This is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it comes with uncertainty. Each episode contains insight on how to pursue art-based businesses. We'll have a variety of guests and have lively weekly discord. Tune in every week to hear our perspectives on the minefield that is the artist's way of life.
Hi. Okay, now Amanda is late, so she's gonna get...
Now she gets fired? Can I be here for when you fire her?
Yeah. You
Sweet.
don't get fired today because you're not late.
Awesome.
Bean, say it in here so that we can hear it good. Say, you're safe, not fired.
You're safe, not fired. But Amanda's today.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's late.
Amanda's getting fired today.
Yeah, we better tell her that, because...
Well, that's gonna be your job. You're gonna tell her. I'm gonna turn my camera off just for a minute while I'm rummaging around this place. I guess they've changed the layout, so now I don't know where anything is.
Yeah. I always get lost in an IKEA. 100%.
Hi, Amanda, I have to tell you something.
What?
Noah's not late today, so you're going to be fired.
Oh, I'm going to be fired.
That's
I am
right.
a little late today.
For once, I was not fired.
I was off the hook this week.
Yeah, I survived this week.
Listeners, Noah is currently lost in IKEA.
Yes.
And Amanda, she wasn't able to be here last week, but the subject of our conversation, which hasn't gone out yet, it'll come out this coming week, we weren't having a great week.
No.
I was
No, we were
already
not.
drinking a glass of wine by the time we logged on.
True.
And Noah...
What did I miss?
I was just having a week.
Happened?
And I didn't get the memo either, which was kind of a bummer because I had to go teach and I couldn't start drinking with Kerry.
Oh shit! Oopsie.
No, I didn't give him the memo that I was going to have a drink because he was like, well, now I want to drink, but he had to go teach because I'm 2 hours after.
Fill me in. What happened?
We were just having a crappy week, and Noah, has it gotten better?
Has it gotten better? No, it's not.
Oh my God.
Not at all.
Oh man, it's lasting? That
Yeah,
sucks.
it's still going.
Are you becoming more patient?
I don't know if I'm becoming more patient.
Oh man, I know I missed it, but give me a brief rundown.
Well, the phrase that we coined, or Kerry coined, was, what was it?
Training a tolerance for patience.
Training your tolerance for patience.
Because he was getting a lot of no's, like he did interviews and audition, whatever. He was trying to get jobs. And it was just a bunch of no's.
I've been rejected a lot in the last few weeks, and I don't enjoy it. I'm not enjoying my rejection.
And it continues.
And it continues.
Yes. So we need this resilience because the resilience is what gets us through these lows. I am continuing as well. Not necessarily that it was a terrible week, but I have completely admitted to myself that I am in some ways burnt out.
Mm.
I am burnt out on my schedule, on driving, on being school drop-offs and the pickups and cramming all my work in 2.5 hours. And I'm like, I recognize I'm burnt out. Where I'm not burnt out is in the studio.
That's good.
I mean, that's good. You're burned out in a creative space, you know.
I'm not burnt out in a creative way. I think also because, like we've talked about this, I don't get a lot of creative time. So in a way, it makes sense because I'm not burnt out on life. Like, it just feels very grindy, and I know I need a little bit of a breather from it, but I'm not really going to get that. Bean, don't you put a pillow on top of a footstool. It's not safe. Oh, my God.
I feel like your next podcast should just be
God.
Parenting 101. times with Bean, and it's just
I mean,
It's just all of the whole. It doesn't even have to be like an instructional thing. It doesn't have. It's just clips of you like saying funny things to Bean.
Amanda, you weren't here last week. We missed you so much.
I missed you guys.
Can you give us an update? What's going on? Update on Amanda?
Ish. There's a lot of things that are kind of like all the balls are in the air at the moment, so there's nothing really to update yet, because nothing's really happening yet. You know what I mean?
How does it feel to manage those balls in the air?
It's good. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's overwhelming. It's a lot. It's a lot of really big decisions, in terms of just responsibility and financial and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's just a lot of mental bandwidth that I'm tapping into. And then also the figuring out if, like, can I actually make this happen type of thing. What we've all, been through.
Yeah, is it looking good? Is it like weighing on the positive side, or is it kind of...
It is. It is weighing on the positive side. I think I can make it happen, and just making it happen. I have a lot of really cool people that are behind me supporting it, which is really nice. But then again, on the flip side, like, if it doesn't happen, that's okay too. Like, I'm kind of in this space of, I really need it to happen, but I'm also able to, like, twist and turn if it doesn't happen and be okay,
it's really mean what you're doing to our listeners.
I'm
What
sorry.
is it?
Listeners, we don't even know either, because me and Amanda have not been able to get on the phone on Monday nights, which is when she usually tells me secrets, and then I accidentally
spill the beans
here, but I have nothing to give right now. Yeah, I don't even have beans to spill right now.
We haven't been able to connect. I know.
No.
Hopefully by the end of May, I'll be able to, broadcast it.
Okay.
Maybe before then. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, but I don't want to say anything yet.
Yeah, we can be patient. It's okay.
I mean, I guess.
It's okay. I can tell.
I mean, yeah. There's not much I can say at the moment, but yeah.
No.
So, continuation from last week, I was saying that it's been a very expensive time. It continues to be a very expensive time because last weekend Asa went to Delaware to do a walkthrough of the house, of the property. Good news is it looks good. We have no major problems, but we have to fix some stuff that has been needed to fix. Our basement, basically, the windows are leaking. It is starting to be really rainy over there in Delaware. So we just dropped some more money. So we're just dropping about collectively $3,000 this week on the Delaware house. And Asa is right now putting the wood floors in to the second floor of our house here, which it's way cheaper than paying somebody. But I just bought the raw materials for that. And he's doing the labor with like two of his friends from work. So we are saving about $5,000 on that job, though, which is great. Yeah. So long term,
money.
Huh?
We love hemorrhaging money.
We just love hemorrhaging money. Yeah. So that's like a $5,000. It's like a $5,500 a week there.
Hemorrhaging money. You guys are so funny.
I mean, it's just like, and you know what, you guys, we got the house for a great price. We got the house for $20,000 less than we thought we were going to buy it for. So technically, we're good.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the money makes sense.
Right.
But it's flying straight out of my ass.
Yeah.
Like,
there. I know.
Shooting out of it. Both like just togetherness in that. We're together in that.
I mean, at least you guys have each other. You're not alone.
Yeah, no, we're not alone. And what we've learned is that her being over there doesn't really work. So one parent is over here with her, and one parent is over there.
That's a really valuable piece of information, I think. Right?
I mean, it depends on the age of your kid, but she is like, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm home, and then I've been like going over there to paint during her school time some of the days. So it's okay. We just hemorrhaging money, but it's all for good. And then actually Asa came home and he was like, "Look, we don't know what's going to happen with the the interest rates, right? Because we just don't know what's going to happen. But what we can do if we want to expand, like he's got this growth mindset too. So he's thinking about, and I agree, about putting 2 tiny homes on our property up there.
Yeah.
And having 3 renters on that property because it's a half an acre.
Not a bad idea at all.
Or something like it's not a half an acre, but it's like big. Mm-hmm. Like people got plenty of space. So anyways, those East Coast homes, some of them, they were built 100 years ago when people had more land. So
yeah, that's not a bad idea, especially if you have the land for it.
Yeah, those prefab homes that you can put up, you just got to put, plumbing and electric. So, Noah, can you update us on your cocktails for tomorrow night? What you're doing right now? Your hustle? Your grind?
Yes.
Is that happening tomorrow, Noah, or did it already happen?
It's tomorrow. Can Amanda go first? 'Cause I have to ask someone an IKEA question.
We're leaving all of this in, and I have to tell listeners, like, this is our podcast. When we first talked about it, like, there was an understanding that these 2 guys were going to be anywhere and everywhere, and don't step on my wires, Bean. Anywhere and everywhere, and I don't have a great home-based studio, but soon I'm going to have a really nice podcast studio in my house.
Well,
compared to the 2 of us.
For the record, I think this is of the podcast experience here in that I'm at IKEA trying to buy things for my business and for things that I'm currently doing. So there ain't no rest for the wicked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and ask somebody because Amanda's not going to give us a real update. Her update already happened.
What do you mean?
So you can just pause and
She's
then
got some shit going on.
She has no update. She's not telling us anything.
So rude.
Amanda, is there anything you can update us on?
My let's see, I can update you on this. My next in-person Act Creation program will be July 12th through August 30th. So if listeners are out there and they're interested in that, then you can reach me through Instagram or any other platform. I don't know. But yeah, that's the most update that I can give at the moment.
And is this the one where they can be anywhere in the world?
No, this is in person. So they'll
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, this is the in-person one. The online Act Creation is currently happening now, and that's a closed enrollment. So we're about week 3 into an 8-week session on the online program.
Okay, I love this. You're so in it. This is great. Oh, Amanda, always so busy. You are. Can I tell you, I'm working on this Student Minds Act this morning.
Nice.
So she's 19. She's got super bendy back. Great girl. And she found this drop that she wanted to do. I'd never seen this drop. But long story short, it basically ends up in a single ankle hang. Just egg beat her 3 times.
Mom, don't talk about that kid. Only talk about me.
Listen, I'm talking about the choreography, okay?
Yeah, but don't talk about her. Talk about me, not about her dance movements.
Oh my god, that was priceless.
Well, because Bean's on the silk in her knot, and she's like, "Mommy, look at me." And like my students like, "Am I doing this right?" I'm like, "Oh my god." Luckily, I can watch more than one person in the air at the same time. Yeah. But Bean was not having it. Hey, don't do an arabesque off your bunk bed. She's got one leg in the air, one leg on the... Oh, my God, you guys.
Nice.
Oh, my God. Anyways, go over there. Don't bother me, Bean. Okay. So, basically, she wraps in like a contortiony, splitty thing, and one fabric is wrapped around her back and her foot.
Okay.
Can you hear me? And then the other one is and then she wraps the other egg beater, and then she drops out of the one piece and ends up in the egg beater footlock upside down. And then she does
Cool.
another contortion move by pulling up and like bringing her leg behind her, the one with the one with the egg beater. So we watched it on the video. This is a drop I hadn't seen before, but it's, you know, it's like the technique is there. I'm like, okay, the egg beater looks safe. The other side looks safe. They actually, this is a really good drop, actually, whoever made this up, because it's supported like the foot lock holds you, but then the other piece at the bottom of the drop, it's still wrapped around your waist.
Oh.
And then just the back and then the shoulder, like you're in. I was like, oh, this is good. It's dynamic. You can spin it. It shows her back flexibility and it's safe. I'm like, this is a winner chicken dinner. Like there's not a lot of drops that I just pluck off the internet and it satisfies all those things. So she's like, oh, I don't know. I was like, I think it's going to be okay. She's like, I should drop it, shouldn't I? Because we worked on it for like most of the hour. And she's like, I'm going to drop it. I should do it in front of you instead of practicing myself, right? Because then, you know, it's way better, right, than being by yourself. I was like, you're wise in your years, young lady.
Never do it by yourself, ever.
So she does it. And it's like one of those cinches that you can hear across like the studio. And she looks at, like, she whips her head towards me and she's like, oh my God, my ankle. Like it just like sucked it. It like sucked her ankle, compression. I was like, and she wasn't wearing socks or a leg warmer, right? Which I would have done it with socks or leg warmer. But like these teens, they come in and they like a half top and like they don't have their ankles covered. You know, I'm like fully covered, right? Just to protect myself.
Yeah.
So like once she did the drop, but when she comes out, she's like, I don't know if I want this thing. I was like, no. This is the type of drop that you put in a professional act. It is. It's like it's great.
Send me the video.
I'll send you a video.
Yeah.
And like we start looking at her ankle and it starts to just swell like as we're looking at it. I was like, oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Poor thing. And I'm laughing because I'm like, oh, you're gonna be an aerialist now. You're going through the pain.
Yeah.
You know. What?
Poor what?
Don't worry, Bean.
Poor what?
Poor girl. Poor thing.
Poor girl, poor thing.
I'm such a sadist because I'm like, oh my God, I love it. So basically she's going to send me pictures and I'll send you guys pictures.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, please. I want to know what it is. I want to see it. It sounds cool, but I can't necessarily picture it.
I mean, anytime you drop into a single ankle hang
Oh, since
on
you
silks, it's just like, it's got your life. Of course it's going to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
But it's totally worth it, I think. This is why I like being a coach. Because I would not.
I mean,
do that
I
to
remember
myself. Not right now.
I remember the first time I dropped into a ankle hang. You know, crapped my pants, and it was fine.
Did you really crap your pants? Please tell me that there was a big brown stain.
Okay, I didn't actually crap my pants, but I was very
Did you?
scared.
No, but the worst thing with guys is that
I know.
your hair just gets ripped off your ankles. That's worse too.
Oh, yeah.
And you have a lot of hair on that body. You're very talented in the hair department, Noah Doc. So, but also, Amanda, it brings me to the act creation, like coaching side of it. Like, she picked some great little elements for her thing, but none of them connect to each other. So I'm gonna help her with it. I like this. You know, that part, I'm not burnt out. Like, I just don't do very much of it.
Right.
You know, I teach a lot of beginners here because I'm, you know, building my student base, but I've gotten way better. We added classes. I've got 7 classes a week, and then I did 2 privates. So I did 9 sessions this week, which is
That's amazing.
which is good because which is really good
It's a lot.
because I wouldn't be adding the sessions if I couldn't halfway fill them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And
So
how long have you been in Texas now?
8 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
It's good. My lyric classes are filling up. It's happening. People are starting to want to take more classes per week,
That's awesome.
which is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I need to take a break because Bean is losing her mind. Noah, are you ready for your update?
I can be. I just might have to pause in the middle because I'm looking for something that I cannot find.
Okay, no, but just talk through it because we want to know what you're shopping
I'm
for.
shopping
Yeah.
for miniature French fry holders.
Oh, this is great. Like anything that could serve as a miniature French fry holder.
I'm shopping for my cocktail events because I'm doing another one of these and looking for miniature French fry holders because I got feedback last time and some people wanted some food. Amanda Ritchie, and so I'm doing some food this time around, and the theme for this evening's event is it's called Meet Me in the Club, and so all of the cocktails are based on like classic club cocktails that people would order when they're out at the club. And so it's just elevated. So like I'm doing a vodka cranberry, I'm doing a screwdriver, and I'm doing a tequila soda and things like that. But they're all like supremely elevated versions of them. And then for food, I am doing like what would you eat when like you go out to the club or like when you come home. And so I'm doing French fries because like you're going out to the club, you're gonna stop for fast food somewhere. I'm doing French fries. I'm doing ice cream because when you get home, you're gonna have some ice cream, and I'm doing like ramen, like instant ramen for like when you're drunk and you get home, and that's what you want. That's what you have.
These make sense too for a home
Yeah.
party, for a home event. It makes sense. Like you can pull that off in your kitchen pretty easily. That's smart.
I can pull that off in my kitchen pretty easily without totally breaking the bank. Originally, I was gonna totally break the bank, but I can't do it. And yeah, so I was supposed to do an event. I was supposed to do 3 events this weekend. I was supposed to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But because of the holidays, a lot of people were like, "I'm out of town," so I'm just doing Saturday night this week, and then I'm going to do another one. So, Amanda, if you're around, I'm going to do another one next Saturday instead of doing the multiple days in a row. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my
Okay.
sort of shtick right now. And what else? What other updates do I have? I had an interview for a job, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. You never know. And what else? Red Flags is officially in support mode, so no longer development, but now support. And I'm trying to raise some money so that I can get this thing out into the world, and we're going to start marketing it soon. And what else?
That's exciting.
What else? Yeah, and the saga from last week continues in that, just a lot of rejection and sending out applications and sending in, auditions and anything I possibly can, because I really would like to make some money immediately, so that I can continue to keep a roof over my head, which I think is important. And yeah, and there's been a lot of rejection, and it sucks. But we're trying to make it happen. So
Should we just rename this podcast to like, I don't know, rename the podcast to like 3 people and broke, or
The artist struggles instead of the artist entrepreneur.
the artist struggle, the entrepreneurial struggle.
or just like the hemorrhage, because it's not like we don't have the money.
Right.
It's that we're spending the money in very good ways, but woo, it does not help.
We could call it. Is it over yet? Okay, just kidding.
I don't know, maybe it's a good topic. Like, basically, like, you have to have a resilient mind and like outlook towards it.
Yeah.
Whether it is that hemorrhage or whether it's how I'm feeling right now, where I feel pretty burnt out, and how do I manage that when I can't actually take the break that like I would like fantasize about. Like how do I manage that? And I don't know. I think I'm okay. I think it's all right. I mean, my sister, here's a good example. My sister, she is a CEO of a company, actually. And her husband is like an attorney. They make lots of money. But what they do, that's different than me, is they take vacation. They take their kid and they go on an actual vacation at least 3 times a year for a full week. Based on, like a summer, a fall, and a spring. Yeah. Well, the thing is that I have to say, obviously they can afford it, but I think they do it because mentally they can't get through their year without it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so smart.
Well, because working for yourself and working for somebody else is very different.
Oh, totally.
I think it is more exhausting, honestly. So I don't get those, but I do think I am less exhausted than if I was working for somebody.
Yeah. I mean, I do think it's important to take at least a weekend off, like a full 2 days off per quarter at the very least, you know?
But you're not talking about necessarily traveling. You're talking about just like taking it off.
Just taking it off, or like a spa day or like a staycation somewhere or something that you can like just freaking relax or for at the very least change your scenery. Because I know that for me, when I don't get that, I get physically ill. If it's go, go, go all the time, and then the burnout just manifests in like a flu-like state for me.
Flu-like state.
It's true.
Oh my goodness, little bean. And how are you with all that? Where are you on the range of like, I'm great and fresh to where I'm kind of failing right now, Amanda?
It's weird because you know how like before in previous episodes we were talking about like the balance, right? So I have much less time like creatively at the moment. Like I haven't been on an apparatus to create anything new in a minute. But like I have been doing other normal people things that I haven't had time for. And so I'm feeding my soul in different ways, but it's never all together. So my ideal world will be like a little bit of creativity, a little bit of work, and then a little bit of like normal, like social stuff. You know what I mean? And so if my update can actually be an update, I will have more of a balance of all of them in one package.
You're setting yourself up for a better like life balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so right now for me, I'm good in my work situation. The only thing I'm missing at the moment is time on to create things, right? The people that I'm training and teaching now are slightly different. Like I'm training a competitive team. And so they're doing all the hard skills that I don't necessarily have to do with them for them. A lot. I can just speak it and they do it, which is like magic. But I'm like, where's my training? I want to do it.
Well, because you would end up getting more of that when you're teaching at the loft because you'd have to come up with the different sequence every single couple weeks,
month or so.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's slightly changed in that way. The idea is to get back to a similar vibe of how I was before, however, without the schedule heaviness that I had before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually gone up in my time on apparatuses, which is wonderful, which is so good. I'm feeling like the thing is with Lyra, we're not friends if I'm not on her
all the time.
All the time.
See, I feel exactly the opposite about Lyra. We're not friends if I'm on her.
Oh, if I'm on her all the time, we're totally friends. If I touch her sometimes, we are not friends.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Who's not friends?
However.
What is that?
It's a bungee.
Oh, you're becoming friends with the bungee.
Yes. And I have hence attached it to the lira.
Yeah, becoming friends with bungees is a dangerous game.
It's so fun.
It's so much fun.
It's
I
so
love
fun.
bungee. Yeah, bungee to me is trampoline without the shoulder surgery.
Or the ankle surgery. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
That was not what I was thinking. But you're like going to the surgery. I'm like, this is morbid. Yeah, I've learned that if I'm not on her all the time, it's just a hot mess. And it's not my primary, but like as you become like more deeper in your practice, like I should have very deep practices on all the apparatuses that I'm on.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm happy. I'm glad for that because I don't want to be burnt out on all corners.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like not great. Yeah. Noah, are you free in IKEA? Can you tell us about how are you managing this tough week?
How I'm
or this tough
managing
couple
it?
weeks?
Poorly.
Yeah, what are their tools? Like, what are your strategies? I don't know about that.
What are my
Oh,
strategies? I don't know. I've been
Cocktail night.
yeah, I guess I'm trying to focus on something that like I know I can get done. Like I know I'm doing this cocktail night. I know that like that's I have complete control over how good it is and what it is and how it'll feel. And so I'm trying to focus into that. I am trying not to waste time. I'm trying to just really focus and put my head down and just like make things happen the way that I think they need to happen. I'm trying, even if I'm failing, to be patient, and I'm trying not to take everything personally. Like maybe an hour ago. This is okay. This is good. This is a good conversation, I guess, or I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe an hour ago. So I got a message from a casting person because I got a message from them yesterday saying, "Hey, we'd love to cast you in this shoot. It's for like a startup, and it's the little commercial thingamabob." I was like, "Great, I got in."
Like
Yes, me
you
on
on camera.
And I was
Okay, as
like,
an actor.
"Great, let's do it. I'm in." They wanted me. They were like, "Are you available Friday and Saturday?" And I was like, "Yes." They said it's a day shoot, and they said, it pays to an amount that I was happy with, and I was feeling good, and they were like, "We'll let you know tomorrow, like what the timeline will be for Saturday." And they emailed me or they texted me today, and they were like, "Hey, so looks like it's going to be an evening shoot, so we're going to go with somebody else for Saturday since you're not available in the evening." And it's just like one of those like, oh, fucking god damn it, like I did the hard part, right? I did the hard part of like getting the job, because with especially acting, auditions, dance, all those things, like the hard part is getting the job. Like the easy part is I'm available.
Yeah.
Of course I'm available. And I was like, come on, man. Like I'm here. I'm so close. Like this sucks. And
Noah, did you consider like being like, okay, I can cancel
oh yeah.
my thing?
Oh yeah.
Or no, you didn't cancel. You
No,
didn't
I did.
consider
And
that.
I messaged them back and I said, listen, if there's, anything I can do on my end, like I'll do it. I can change that. I can move things around. They were like, okay, we'll let you know. But it's one of those things like it's
They've already replaced.
yeah, and just sucks.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing around
It
that. It
sucks.
sucks.
It's hard time. Hard time. And I think it's a conversation on opportunity cost for sure. I think, but it's like
Also, the nature of the business of the
Yeah.
industry.
for sure.
I mean, honestly, can I say that the story kind of
Go
is
for it.
triggering to me?
Yeah.
Because I lived it for
Yeah.
20 some years. And I feel like getting a gig, like auditioning for something and then getting it, is the higher high than I ever experienced as a business owner. And then either losing it, because I think probably like 40% of the gigs that I actually booked, I lost for some reason. Either the whole project fell apart after they did the casting, or they decided the role was changing, or somebody's boyfriend slept with somebody's girlfriend and they're hiring her now.
Yeah.
40% of everything that I ever actually booked, and my agent was already signing the documents, something happened. And it is like, I don't know, triggering. The word triggering is very, very expansive word. It could mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but it just brings up that feeling in me like, oh my God.
Experience.
Yeah, like very lived experience. And it's like, it was never the good part of the experience. It was like, this is the downside of all the hard work that you put in, and you have so little control over what kind of decision making they're making on the other side of the table. Like I lost out. I was on a tour, like it was like spot dates. So we'd go out for 3 months and we'd come back and do one date, and then 3 months later there'd be 2 more dates, stuff like that. And I had been doing that job for a while, and something happened to the drummer. The drummer was busy, and they brought on the second drummer. But the second drummer wouldn't take the job unless his girlfriend went on tour with them. And it was like a world artist. So all the girls looked ethnic, and I happened to be the ethnicity that they could probably get rid of. They could probably get rid of the white girl, and they could probably get rid of the Asian girl. All the women in the middle, the Puerto Ricans, like the Latinas, the French Tahitian girl, like they had their jobs. But because we talked about this, Noah, being the physicality that's getting the job or not. And the girlfriend like looked good for the gig too, so she just got my spot. I also same gig but different year, because I had worked for this person over and over. So there was 2 months of touring, and it overlapped my sister's wedding.
Can we get my noisy Nara again?
What?
Can we get my...
Yes, hold on 1 second. Okay, 1 minute. And basically, I asked if I could get one day off or the weekend off. And they said, no, either take the gig or don't. And this happened to a lot of my friends on tour, not just on stage. Bean, let me finish my thought, or I swear. Today she's, oh my God. Bean, let me finish. Let me finish. And, oh my God, I can't. You guys. Jesus. Don't do it again. Oh my God. I'm the parent yelling at their kid. Because, like, oh my God. So basically, they told me I had to pick. And then I picked my sister. I gave up on 16 weeks of work or something for one day.
I hate that.
Yeah.
And it just hurts. So, yes, I'm triggered.
Yeah.
But no, the thing is that with your look, you're very commercial looking.
I'm very commercial looking.
So it feels like you're very, like, you're in that category. You're very commercial. Like, I know that I'm not very commercial looking because I've been staring at people who look commercial, and they're the ones that book the gigs. So like for you probably have a higher rate of success than somebody who does not look super commercial. So you probably do have some success to kind of outweigh in general, like when things like this happen. It just doesn't feel good today. Is that like true for you?
I think the conversation that we had last week about how like dependent it is on the audition process from an acting or dance perspective, like you can very easily go to, well, I'm not blonde and they needed a blonde. Like there's nothing I can do about that, right? versus the entrepreneurial experience, which is, no, I'm providing a service. They either just don't think I'm good enough at what I'm doing, or they don't want me for what I'm doing. They don't want what I'm doing, or they don't know that they need what I'm doing. Right.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I guess it's all triggering. It's all triggering.
It's all
it's all tied up in a bow sugar.
It's all crap. All of it's crap.
Now, Amanda, what do you think? What's worse?
I'm in two minds about it, right? So like if you're like a newer artist and you're auditioning and you're doing things and you're getting your hopes up and everything's all new and shiny, like it's a bigger heartbreak, it's a bigger blow when things like that happen. Or if you've been like, if that's not your full-time gig and you're just like stepping in and out of that auditioning world, like when those things happen, it's more amplified when you're not getting no every day on a consistent basis. Right? It's kind of like water off a duck's back when you're like, no, okay. Like you just keep going. And then when that yes happens, I know like for me sometimes it's like, oh really? Wait, what? What is it? What did I even do? What was the yes for? I don't remember. Does that make sense?
Well, I feel like for Noah, like most of the time my upsetness would not be because I really needed the money, even though I did. It would be because
you really wanted the job.
I really wanted the job.
Yeah.
The experience of it, the touring of it, and then the money was like extra. So actually I kind of exited it when the only reason I was there was for the money. In a way it makes it easier a little bit if it's just for that. But I don't know, it just sucks all the way. We're going to have 2 weeks of like
just sucking.
Just sucking.
Oh no. I mean, yeah, it's never fun to hear no or to be so close to something and have it be a yes and then it be a no. Like, I think that's worse because if it was just like a no, you can like move on with your life. But if they're like, yes, like you have the avail or you have the job and then something happens where it's like, just kidding, like that's a big mental shift then an energy shift that you have to like switch on a dime. And I think that's the hardest part of being told, yes, this is happening. And then your energy shifts into that yes of like preparing for whatever it is or getting the thing or you have to do this now. And then all of a sudden that being switched on you is hard, I think, than just being told no.
I support that.
I'm going to say this again because I said the last couple weeks. I do think it's more interesting of a podcast for us not to be like just made it and everything's like, oh, one thing came after another. There were some hard times, but
yeah,
it's all rosy because I'm rich now. I do think it's, it is the process. It's like Noah's having a bad couple weeks. Amanda's like trying to figure out if she's going to make the next step and I'm burnt out. I mean, I feel like
that was a really funny way of going into any episode or just like a clip. Like, I'm burnt out. Amanda's got this. Noah's got this. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
That's a clip version.
Like, I'm supposed to go into my regular like Saturday block of teaching, which is my least favorite of the week because I have like really young kids that I'm working with, and it's the most challenging hour of my week. So it's like going in burnt out. I'm like, what do I need to do today to not feel that way tomorrow? Okay, I got to get some really good sleep, and I want a glass of wine. Sometimes the wine doesn't help the next day, but like if I do that in about a half an hour, maybe it'll be okay. These are my tools.
I love those tools. Yeah.
So sleep helps. And then I don't know, guys. I don't have anything good for you guys right now because I'm super burnt out.
I will say, the older I get, the less attached I am, I think, on some things, or maybe it's just my state of being, like, in this moment in time. But, like, I don't know. I don't have the attachment that I once had. And I don't know if it's the attachment equals the drive and the ambition. And that's what I'm lacking. my throat for some reason. But yeah, like I feel like right now I'm like I'm okay if things happen and I'm okay if things don't happen. Like I can figure out a way to make both work in a sense. So having like I feel like Noah, you and I should switch because if I at the moment
Yeah, that sounds like a dream.
like I said, I don't know if it's just like my state of being right now, or I'm just like, sure, whatever, I don't care. I do care, but the attachment isn't necessarily there at the moment.
I don't know if I feel it.
You know?
Okay, I will say that. I don't know if I feel attached. I'm not like, oh, I have to have each of these, like, I want all of this to work or anything like that. Like, I'm not like attached to cocktails, or I'm not attached to this audition, or I'm not, but I am sort of in I think what Kerry and I talked about last week of like, no, I need to make some money like immediately, like to keep a roof over my head. And I'm in that sort of fight or flight right now. I'm in that, like, we gotta make something work.
I see. That's a very different motivation and feeling. For sure.
I'll do it again. Noah needs to make some money. Amanda's like in the middle, and I'm hemorrhaging.
Just hemorrhaging, period.
Just hemorrhaging. It's just coming out of me, shooting out all orifices.
That's so funny.
And my only happy moment this morning was my sadistic moment where my client almost took all the skin off her ankle. I'm kidding. I feel bad about that. Like,
send me a video of that, please. I want to see it.
Yeah, do you have the video of the shriek?
I have no, but I'm gonna find the video of the drop and stuff and send it to you guys. And then once the bruise starts appearing, I'm gonna get a video.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a picture from my.
You could do like a before and after social media post.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like the cinch that I could hear from
Love
miles
it.
away. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Amanda Ritchie at Grounded in Flight on Instagram and at Noah Doc on Instagram, as well as Red Flags app. And me, Kerry Wee, you can find at wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We have so much more coming at you, including guests that are in this art world that are blazing their way through new businesses, and just more banter from us. Thank you for listening. This is The Artist Entrepreneur.